Guys, welcome again to the Word of Life. Today, we are also going to continue on the nervous coordination, which is a very important topic in the life of a living organism. Because I always say that the living organism have this complex organ to be able to enable them to be able to survive in the particular environment they found themselves. So we also say that nervous coordination is divided into central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. We say that central nervous system consists of the brain and the spinal cord, and the systemic nervous system have to do with other nerve cells that are outside the brain and the spinal cord. So today we are going to look into the central nervous system. So the central nervous system, which consists of the brain and the spinal cord. So we are going to look into the brain first. The brain is divided into three. The first one is the forebrain. The forebrain is also known as the procephalon. That is the forebrain. And the middle brain is known as the mesencephalon. And the hindbrain is known as the rhombencephalon. So we are going to take them bit by bit. Okay, so let's continue. Now, the forebrain, called the prosencephalon, is the largest and the most developed division of the brain. Okay, it's responsible for complex cognitive activity, sensory processing, and homeostasis. Now, let me explain. And now, by complex cognitive activity, we are talking about some important, okay, activities that human being carried out. For instance, creativity, crafting, architecturing, okay, creativity like building of house, thinking, creative thinking, judgment. Like if they ask you, if someone complains to you, you will be able to know what is wrong or what is right. Okay, so other organisms that are under kingdom Animalia, under animal kingdom, does not actually have this particular feature. Okay, they don't have a complex cognitive abilities. Okay, so this is one of the things, and also sensory processing. For instance, if someone touched you, or if something touched you, you will know what actually touched you without even looking at that particular spot where you were touched. All right. Then we also have homeostasis. Homeostasis is actually the regulation of the constant internal environment of a living organism, and also also consists of osmoregulation. Osmoregulation is the ability by which an organism balance the concentration of salt and water in their body fluid. Okay, so this is actually regulated, okay, by the brain. Okay, that is the reason why this particular function falls on the forebrain. Do you understand? Now, under this forebrain is divided into two. The first one is called telecephalon, and the second one is called dicephalon. Now, the telecephalon is also called the end brain. Okay, the end brain. Now, under the end brain, there are three subdivision under this. We have the cerebrum, okay, or the cerebral cortex. We also have the basal ganglia, and also we have the limbic system. Under the limbic system, we have the amygdala and the hippocampus. So take the one after the other. Then under cerebrum is the actually the largest part of the brain, and also it is responsible for high mental function, including thoughts, memory, voluntary movement, language, reasoning, and also consciousness. Okay, so whenever you are having a thought, good or bad, or strong brain, okay, if maybe you don't have amnesia, and if you wanted to remember something, it will just come, then you know that your cerebrum is functioning. Okay, and also language, okay, the language you are speaking. All right, the ability of you to learn spoken languages is also controlled by this part of the brain. Also, we have coordinating movement or consciousness. Now, consciousness, it means there is the alertness, okay, the ability of you to move your body parts is called the consciousness here. All right, then the second subdivision there is the basal ganglia, which is the deep structure involved in initial and coordinating movement, because both the cerebrum and the basal ganglia coordinate movement, because the basal ganglia is a part of the cerebrum, which I told you initially that the cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. And we have the limbic system. The limbic system is also subdivided into the amygdala and the hippocampus. And the amygdala is, I called the amygdala the love brain, because the amygdala always control love stimulus, and the hippocampus, I call it the main brain. The reason is because of the hippocampus is charged with the major responsibility of storing or controlling memory. All right, because any memory that is stored in the hippocampus is hard or impossible for you to forget. All right. So it processes emotions and fear, pressure. The one that actually process emotions, fear, and pressure is the amygdala. Okay. Then motivation and memory formation is by hippocampus. Okay, so the next time we are going to meet, we are going to talk about the dicephalon or the midbrain. Okay, do follow me. If you're not actually following me, share it with your friends who will be interested to learn. And also, I will be reading your comment. Maybe if you have anything you wanted to say about this video. See you in the next video.